Good morning, guys. But something I wanted to show you guys, because I've been eating avocados, and so here's an avocado seed, and so I want to show you what I've done, and because I'm trying something, and so far it's looking pretty good. But what I want to plant the seed, and so what kind of needs to be done, and I saw this on YouTube, that's why I know what to do. It's this skin over the seed needs to come off. Now I've had them come off easy. I had one that I let the seed sit out for a couple of days or a week, and it came right off. But I don't know if it messed with the seed, and we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But this one, I ate an avocado this morning, so this seed came from that. So you just you don't want to really, I guess you don't want to mark up the shell too much, which I don't know if that would really matter, but anyway, I'm learning what to do with this. I wanted to show you guys, because if you're eating avocados, if you're buying the organic avocados, and that's one thing. First of all, I did it for the first reason I did it, wanted to do it, was that I looked it up and I saw somebody doing it, and they were growing them. But then my curiosity was, well, are the avocados that I'm buying that's supposedly organic, will the seeds grow? Because on stuff that's not organic and that they spray, I know that spray does some chemical in here that prevents the seed from growing, so that you can reproduce it. They don't want you to reproduce it. They want to continue to sell stuff to you. They want you to buy. They don't want you to take a seed out of their stuff and grow things. So anyway, so we're giving this a shot here. As you can see, I'm getting this brown stuff off, but this is where you really need to get it off. See that line? That you want it to bust open. We'll just get the rest of this off, even though it ain't going to matter right here. I know it won't, but we're going to get it off anyway. Okay, so once you get all that off, then what you want to do is you want to put it in maybe like a napkin, and you wet the napkin, and you put the napkin in a baggie. So I got a few of them here, and I had checked it out a couple of days ago, and they were breaking open. So I'm hoping they're a little bit more broke open than they were before. But let's just look. Now the napkin's still damp, and that's what you want it. You don't want it soaked, but you want it damp. Oh yeah, okay. And I want you to see that. Can you see that? That's busted open, and it's starting to grow. Now, what I'm not sure of at this point is that if I should plant this now or not, and if that goes down or up. And I would think that would go up. I could be 100% wrong. Okay, this one is, oh no, there we go. Starting to break open. We're gonna let that go. And then I think this is the newest one. Now I had this one sitting out on my shelf for about a week, and I was able just by hand peel off that outer thing. But you see it's not light color like the other one. So, but we're going to continue to leave this in here. And keep an eye on it. Okay. Now this one that's not grown as much, just a little bit, but look at that. Okay. I'm going to leave this in here a little longer. And then this one here is the one I'm probably going to plant today, just to start getting this going to see. Now look, guys, I know from experience with selling trees and all that you grow something from a seed, you know, it's going to take 5 to 7 years before you see fruit on it. I know that. But if I get these things started and get these going, then as I'm, you know, buying avocados, organic ones, I can begin to keep the seeds and begin to do this and start reproducing the seeds and getting them growing. Okay, so, you know, if I can keep these trees going for a couple of years, like in a pot, and grow them in a pot, well, depending on how big they get, I could turn around and sell them, or when we're going to be moving, just plant those on the property, and or grow them in a greenhouse, which I think that would probably be the wisest thing to do, because we want, like, I'm in zone 9 right now in Louisiana, and we have some warm temperatures and very mild winters, except lately we have been getting some. Last couple of years we got snow last year, and we've been getting some really cold weather, like the weather patterns are changing somewhat. Know why we're going to be moving from here, and so when I'm moving up there, I'm saying all that because it's going to probably be harder to grow the avocados there, because avocados got to grow in a more humid environment. You know, they're not going to do well in cold weather, and that's why I was thinking that, you know, I might grow it in I say a greenhouse. But my plans are that when we get some property, I want to have some hoop houses. You know what I mean, and to grow things in these hoop houses. Actually, I don't know, there might be another name, but they're kind of like a greenhouse actually, and for several reasons. For in the wintertime to help keep it warm in there for some of our plants and trees, and because there's some things I want to grow up there. Like, I mean, you know, it's going to be very hard for orange trees and like the citrus trees to grow any further up north. When I get up where I'm going, we're talking about zone 8, sometimes zone 7 maybe, and it's really hard to grow citrus in there. And there are a few citruses that can handle that type of weather, and I will probably get those. But I think I need to get some hoop houses and grow even some trees, some citrus in there, and these avocados. So anyway, so if I get things started now, and let's say it might be another 1 or 2 years, maybe 2 years before we actually move, and I take care of these little guys here, and they grow. I could be, well, by the time we move, I could be already 2 to 3 years into my trees, and we wouldn't have to wait much longer before they start fruiting on us, you know. So getting avocados. So so we're going to take this new seed, and look where I scraped it. It turned red, like it's bleeding. But it's not bleeding. There's nothing coming out. It's just maybe the color of shell underneath this outer coating on the shell. So anyway, let me get this wrapped up. Now I just take a napkin and I wet it. I put this in the napkin and wet it, and then leave it, and then I kind of wring it a little bit, get all the extra water out, keep it damp, and put it in the baggie. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so it's all wet, and I'm going to put it in the baggie. I got 3 in there already. That's number 4. And I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to probably have a lot of them coming up here. So, okay, so we're going to go in the greenhouse. We're going to plant that one and kind of keep an eye on it and see how quick it grows. Now we're in the winter, so it might be a bad time to actually get this thing started. But I have to experiment with this and learn what I'm doing with it, So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here, okay? And we'll do this together for a little while, okay? All right, guys. I'll see you in the greenhouse, okay? So what I did, I went ahead and prepped this thing up here. Went ahead and put some soil in here. I put some ash in here, and just wet it because I didn't want it. Make sure I'm not putting too much water and it comes pouring out because we're going to keep this inside. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put one of those avocado seeds in that. I'm going to grow it inside because the weather here is still a little cool for the avocados especially. So I might fix up one and put one outside and have one inside and see the difference, what happens. And then, when spring gets here, which is only, about a month away, it might find another decent looking container that I might have around. I found one. I could do 2 of them and keep them inside. I just found another one, so I'll do that. I'm going to set that one up too and do 2 of them inside. That way we'll have 2 of them growing inside. And then I got all kind of pots for outside. I can plant another one and keep one out here under this heat lamp and see how that does. Just to kind of get an experiment with it. But so anyway, all right, let me get to work on that. I'm going to get that one container out, get some soil in that, get that ready to put a avocado seed in. And it'd be good if I get 2 of them growing inside. And then I'm gonna fix one up for in here, and if it starts doing good, well, I'll bring them all out here as long as I keep them under the heat lamp. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got here. Get this out of here without getting stuck with anything. Here we go. Got stuff with I got stuff growing in here, man. Kind of like, I guess it's aloe vera. I don't think it is. I think it's something to do with the I used to have I forgot the name of it now. It's in the cactus family, like dragon fruit. Okay. I mean, it ain't the prettiest looking thing. I mean, I think Mindy will be okay with putting this inside. have some ash here from a barbecue pit. I'll put some of that in there. That's all wood that was burned, not charcoals or nothing like that, you know. Pecan wood, oak wood. I think I had some cherry wood. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get this damp and leave it out here in case it don't, you know, overflow and we got water on the floor in the house. Let's see what I got. How many I have? I think I know for sure I got 2. I could have 3. This one's really. Oh, this got, yeah, it's looking good. Look at that. This seems like probably the newest one because just the way it's. Okay, so I got 4 here that still haven't opened yet because they're really new. The other 2 I did a couple of weeks ago. These I just did this week. And I just talked to Mindy. We can put these inside. She's okay with it. You might be wondering, like, how deep should you go? You know, when you read on your seeds, when you're planting your seeds, it tell you, like, whatever size your seed is, just double it for this. So if you got your seeds a little bitty seed, you just got to go a little bit under the surface. So these seeds are probably about 1 inch, so I went about 2 inches deep. I think it's going to be just fine, I believe, with that. This I got to go put back, keep it out of the light, put it in an area that doesn't get hot and it doesn't get cool either. And we'll get those planted now in a couple of weeks, or let's say in another week or 2, or whenever these seeds bust open, then we're going to plant them and we're going to put them in the inside. But I want to take these 2 and leave them, when I say inside the greenhouse, I mean these 2 I want to put inside my house. because I think putting them inside, we're going to see some growth, and then I don't want to put them in the greenhouse and they don't grow at all because it's too cold. At least I can get these inside, and especially if we start seeing something growing up, a sprout, then we know we're good. And then the other ones we can tell, all right, well, it was too cold for them to grow if they don't take or not. All right, so I'm gonna go bring these in. Okay, you know, making the rest of this video for the avocado seeds, I had realized that I forgot about some that I had sitting inside, and so I went to go look and see, well, man, are they still good? Because it's been 2 months and they sitting in this bag. And as you notice, I'm in the greenhouse because and they still a little damp, so it's not bad. I mean, if it would have went a little longer, it probably would have dried out. Look at that. So we're gonna plant. We're planting. That's one. Two. Beautiful, huh? Three. So we're going to get these planted right now. I'm going to put them in some, we got 3 new pots. We're going to put our 3 new avocado seeds in, right? Okay. So I have some mixture here of some compost and some garden soil that I got from Home Depot. So there's 3 of them. Now that sure looks like root there, and this looks like the plant coming up, root here. So I'm going straight down with it like that. There's one. Same with this one. Looks like the plant, a root. Same here. Okay, get the water in here. Well, I'm going to put them over here, and then I'm going to fill this little tub up with water. This was some seeds that never did germinate. Definitely need to get these wet. The seeds wasn't dried out, but we were close. So let me get my hose in here. Okay, well, it's been 2 months since we took those avocado seeds that were germinating, and I put them in a pot, and I kept them inside for a while, and then they started to grow a little bit. So actually what I did was I potted the one that started to grow, and this is it now. So that's it. This is 2 months. Now the other pot, that one there, had the other seed in it, which I dumped it out because nothing was happening. Well, when I took the seed out, it was growing, so I planted it here, and here it is there, and it's growing, and you can even see some new green coming on it. So we're waiting on this to grow. Now this seed, you know, I didn't germinate that one the same time I did the other one. It was probably, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks later, but it's not growing as fast, so I don't know if it's going to make it or not. But I'm happy with the one that made it so far. Here it is, beautiful, ain't it? And so I'm going to try to take care of this thing and grow it, you know, see how long we can keep this thing going. But that's 2 months right there. So I just want to give you that update on the success of that. And I see some brand new growth coming out on it. I think this thing's going to start growing. And it looks like 2 stems actually. You know, we'll see. And I'll put that into a bigger pot when it starts to grow. But there it is again, guys. There she is right there. And 2 months old avocado. I'm germinating my own seed from a store-bought organic avocado seed. So there you have it. Okay, guys. Don't be afraid to try stuff. You know, just try things like that, but always do it with organic stuff, because actually I don't think anything other than organic would actually reproduce anyway. The whole purpose for them spraying things is to stop it from reproducing, so we can't do stuff like this. They don't want us to do stuff like this. They want us to continue to buy their product, and it's very understandable, but we should be free to be able to do whatever we want. So anyway, there's the update, and hope you guys give it a try. And if you do, let me know how things went for you, and send me a picture or video or whatever you have. Send me something, let me know, so I can check it out and look at it too. Okay? All right, guys, be blessed. See you on the next one. Okay? All right, bye.